Vice President Shettima says no one can accuse President Tinubu's administration of shielding any individual from prosecution because of their ties to government. He was speaking at a two-day capacity building workshop jointly organized by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and the National Judicial Institute for Justices and Judges on curbing economic and financial crimes. Senior correspondent Shettima area has more.
Economic and financial crimes continue to evolve in scale and sophistication, eroding public trust, distorting the economy, and weakening state institutions. The judiciary's role in this fight remains both delicate and decisive as it interprets law, resolves disputes, and determines the fate of those accused of financial misconduct. It is against this backdrop that the EFCC and the NJI are hosting the 7th edition of the Justices and Judges Training Workshop with the theme Enhancing Justice in the Fight Against Economic and Financial Crimes.
The Nigerian judiciary is blessed with competent and courageous judges and justices. The actions and decisions by a few are sources of worry to agencies such as the EFCC.
Collaboration can only be achieved through the National Judicial Institute, which is to arrange and organize workshops, conferences, seminars.
Delayed justice emboldens the corrupt, selective justice discourages the upright, and opaque justice erodes public trust.
Amid innuendos about the impartiality of trial courts, no matter the partisan sentiments woven against us, there is no person or group who can accuse this administration of shielding political actors on account of their affiliation to this government or the political party. We have allowed both the judiciary and the anti-graft agencies to exercise their constitutional and statutory powers.
The fight against economic and financial crimes cannot succeed if the judiciary falters. Each ruling, each judgment carries implications that extend far beyond the courtroom. They either strengthen or weaken the people's faith in the capacity of the law.
The fight against economic and financial crime transcends boundaries. It is a shared national responsibility from the legislator that enacts the law, to executive agents who enforce it, down to the judiciary who interprets the law and apply it to the fidelity of the Constitution. Shettima area, TVC News, Abuja.
Nigeria's Minister of Education, Tunji Alausa, has restated the federal government's commitment to strengthening research and innovation across tertiary institutions as part of ongoing reforms to enhance learning outcomes. Speaking at the commissioning of an ultra-modern research center at the College of Medicine, University of Lagos, Idiaraba, he emphasized the need for deeper collaboration between the health and education sectors to drive locally relevant medical solutions. Gloria Remo has more.
With growing calls for homegrown solutions to Nigeria's health challenges, experts say research institutions play a crucial role in improving disease diagnosis, treatment, and public health outcomes. This new research center is expected to serve as a hub for cutting-edge medical research and innovation.
The whole essence of even the entire campus, apart from a learning environment, is research. And research has always been one of the areas where we have not put a lot of resources. What this facility will do is that it will help both the university, the College of Medicine, and generally everybody of intellectual prowess to come forward to a center like this and be able to perform, research that is needed, not for today, but tomorrow and thereafter.
The Minister of Education says government's investment in tertiary education will prioritize research, innovation, and the capacity of institutions to generate data that supports national development.
I'm happy to announce preemptively now, we haven't gotten the full approval of Mr. President, but he's given verbal approval for us to set up a National Research Development Fund that will unleash hundreds of billions of naira into our research space, where researchers can competitively apply for grant in a way that is sustainable to move their research from bench to market.
He added that there is a growing need to strengthen scientific collaboration and advance locally relevant studies for the advancement of the health sector. in the country.
I'm using our governor of Lagos State, as point of contact to all our other governors to also commit substantial amount of their budget to education, research, and innovation.
So many other people that have equal resources that we're pleading for them to look for ways in which they can support government, they can support their community, because this is community-based, right? And you'll see that government might not be able to do everything, but because of your philanthropic nature, you can endow something, you can put something back into the community so that it will outlive you.
Observers believe that a synergy between education and healthcare research can strengthen Nigeria's ability to produce evidence-based solutions while positioning universities as incubators for innovation. Glory Aremu, TVC News, Lagos.
The governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oborowere, has inaugurated the Delta State Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, the model office in Warri, describing it as a symbol of shared commitment between the commission and its administration toward development, inclusion and service delivery. At the event, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the NDDC, Dr. Samuel Ogboko, said the commission has received unprecedented funding under the administration of President Bola Tinubu. In fact, it says it's the highest since its establishment 25 years ago. Ikenamechi has more.
Abandoned for about 12 years, the Delta State NDDC office now stands completed and fully equipped along Airport Road, Warri. Thanks to the current NDDC management's resolve to complete all abandoned projects in line with President Tinubu's directive, Governor Oborowere expressed readiness to collaborate with the NDDC in driving development in the state. In attendance also are members of the National Assembly, State Assembly, and traditional rulers.
As a government, we will support partnerships either at regional or national level to ensure that development is not just on a paper, but felt in every community. I appeal to NDDC, let us work together to fix federal rules in our region. The Omadino Okrekoko Escravos Road, Delta State is ready to partner with NDDC and Chevron.
Apart from adding to the beauty of the environment, there's no matter of that anybody who's working inside this place will be comfortable and will increase the productivity of the staff.
This commissioning is not just a milestone, but it must also be a starting point for greater impact.
For the interventionist agency, its commitment to deliver on its mandate is unwavering, especially in completing all abandoned projects, as President Tinubu has ensured adequate funding.
I can stand here to tell you that Mr. President has funded NDDC more than any other president in the history of Nigeria. That is why today people see that NDDC is working. Mr. President has said all abandoned legacy projects must be completed, and that is what we are doing. This is one of such projects.
Your Excellency, here in Delta State, we look forward to partnership with you so that the Renewed Hope agenda and the More agenda, which has now fused into one, can ensure the deliverance or the dividends of democracy for our people of Delta State.
After the inauguration, the NDDC board and management, accompanied by Governor Sheriff Oborowere, took a tour of the newly completed 3-story complex. Ikenna Amechi, TVC News, Warri.
Ikenna joins me now live from Warri for more on this development. That NDDC office was abandoned for 12 years, Ikenna. What does that say about the impact and the operations of the Development Commission in Delta in the past years?
Well, Nifemi, it says a whole lot. I mean, for the fact that a building abandoned 12 years ago, that's spanned back to the administration before the Buhari's administration, that's the Goodluck administration. That is when this building was abandoned, and now it has been not just revived, but completed and now put in use by the NDDC. Underscores the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, charging this present board and management of NDDC to actually complete all abandoned projects. And this is actually spotted around the whole nine Niger Delta states that have all these abandoned projects. And of course, it shows that the NDDC is now capable of taking on some mega projects that can cost, before we know the NDDC to take up project like 500 meters of road, 1 kilometer of road, but now taking mega projects. And of course, we have seen that even the NDDC is actually wanting to partner with the state government at Chevron to build or construct a road in the in Delta states spanning almost 70 kilometers. That is what the new NDDC board has brought to light by what the president has told them. And of course, they are meeting up with actually not just only on project execution, other policies like ensuring that they are training, ensuring that even contract procurement processes all are actually rejigged to actually make the NDDC something that will be a springboard for development, which he actually stated the mandate of the NDDC when it was set up in the year 2000 by the by the Obasanjo administration.
We're now hearing that the NDDC has been funded like never before. The Delta State governor is also promising collaboration. Let's keep our fingers crossed and see how much impact this commission will bring to Delta and indeed the Niger Delta. Ikena Mechi